Yeah, hello everyone. Is my voice audible, guys? Can you guys confirm on the chat? Is my voice audible? So let me allow you guys to unmute yourself. Yeah. So let me know whether my voice is audible to you or not. Okay. So guys, this batch is going to be all about building the projects. Here we are going to build two major projects, as I have mentioned. And this is purely project batch. This is not React batch. This is not Node, Express or MongoDB batch or any HTML, CSS, JavaScript batch. This is completely real-time project batch. Now, what is the meaning of real-time project batch? Here, we are going to build our application completely from scratch till end in step-by-step manner. So here I am not going to discuss your React concepts or Node concepts. Here I am going to develop the projects using completely React and Node.js. Now in this batch, as I have mentioned, we are going to develop two projects. The first one is chat application and second one is full stack food ordering web application with admin panel. So here we are going to develop two applications. The first one is chat application and second one is food ordering application with admin panel. So in second project, we are going to develop admin panel as well, where admin can add new uh, food items. He can manage the food items. He can manage the ordering system as well. So in this project or in this batch, the prerequisite is you should know basics of React.js. The prerequisite for this batch is you should be aware of just basics of React.js. If you know the basics of React.js, that is more than enough. Apart from whatever is required to develop this project, everything I am going to teach. Even if you don't have any knowledge in the backend, then also okay. Because here we are going to learn backend part as well. So I'm not going to teach you entire backend, but for this project, whatever backend is required, that part I am going to teach. So that you can keep that part in your resume as well, and you can explain to your interviewer what you have learned in the backend and with those concepts what you have developed. So in this batch, we are going to learn backend development with Node, Express and MongoDB that is required for project. So even if you have zero knowledge in the backend, you are welcome for this batch because I am going to teach you all those backend things which are required for project. So what we are going to learn in the backend means we are going to learn how to develop REST APIs. You are going to learn how to develop secured and scalable REST APIs. So if you combine two projects, we will develop nearly 15 to 20 REST APIs. We will develop nearly 15 to 20 REST APIs. Now, if you have the knowledge of developing the REST APIs with Node, Express and MongoDB, then your knowledge will be equivalent to the people who are having experience in the industry. So the difference between a fresher and experience is the development of applications. Fresher will have knowledge, experienced people will have knowledge. The difference comes is development experience. Fresher never developed any project, so he don't know how to develop the projects, how to analyze the things, how we can use our concepts in real time. This is the part where freshers will lack. And this knowledge experienced people will have. That is the only difference between freshers and experience. Now, as a fresher, if you know how to develop the application, if you know how to analyze the things, if you know how to apply the concepts in real time, then obviously your knowledge is equivalent to the experienced people. Apart from this, we are going to see how we can test our APIs. Now here you are going to learn how to develop REST APIs. But we need to check whether whatever APIs we have developed, those APIs are working properly or not. Those APIs are working as per our expectations or not. That part we have to know. So that we are going to do. That we are going to learn how we can test our APIs. Apart from that, we are going to learn front-end development. In front-end development, we are not going to learn everything from the scratch. Only few important things I am going to teach which are required for project. We are going to see how we can integrate payment gateway in our application. Especially in second application, we are going to integrate our payment gateway. We might use Stripe or Razorpay. Any one thing we will use. Apart from that, we will see deployment part, how we can deploy our application. And when I'm going to teach you the deployment, here I will introduce Docker and Kubernetes. And I'm going to teach you how Dockers and Kubernetes are used in real time for deployment purpose. So that introduction part I'm going to give you, so that at least you will have the knowledge on what is Docker, what is Kubernetes, how DevOps is used, what is DevOps, all that knowledge you are going to get. Apart from that, we are going to develop end-to-end full stack application from completely UI to database. Here, everything I am going to develop. There will be nothing like I am going to give you as assignment. So A to Z, everything I will develop in the project and I will show you. Same thing you guys also have to develop. So when you develop the application with me, you will get the knowledge how an application is developed. And if you are able to develop these two applications with understanding whatever I am going to teach, I can guarantee you, you can develop any type of applications in the world. You will get that knowledge, you will get that particular point, how to develop the applications. So now we need to understand in our chat application and in our food delivery application, what we are going to develop. So let me explain that part. So when it comes to chat application, in our chat application, we are going to develop sign up, login with authentication feature. We are going to see how sign up will work, how sign in will work in front end also, in backend also, in database also with authentication. With security, we are going to learn how people are developing the sign in, sign up functionality in real time. That is what we are going to see. We are going to develop user profiles. So if any user is going to log in, we are going to show his entire details. If we want, we can update any specific detail also. That detail updating things also we are going to see. Plus, we will see how we can upload the photos, images. Basically, in the profile page, I want to show user image. So how we are going to manage that image in front end, back end, and in the database. That part also we are going to see. We are going to implement the features like search users. So if there is a list of users, now I want to search a specific user. So that part also we are going to learn. And how we can start one-to-one chat. That part we are going to learn. In real time, how we can exchange the message between two users, how we can send the emojis, how we can send the images, how we can find out whether a particular user is online or offline. That presence also we are going to see. So if any user is online, we will show certain indication that this user is online or this user is offline. And complete front end part we are going to manage with React and Redux. And in this application, you will see we are going to develop validations, we are going to implement securities, we are going to test our APIs, we will see how we can deploy the application, and we will keep a window of scalability. So in future, if you want to add additional features to your application, then you should be able to add without disturbing the current features. So how we can develop the application which should be scalable in the future. That part also we are going to see. So this much things if you are able to do means your knowledge will be 100% equivalent to experienced people. If not, whoever people are in your contact who is having experience in between 3 to 5 years or 8 years, ask them, if I know this many things, can I able to handle the things what people are handling in the real time as a experience. And here I have mentioned the technologies that we are going to use in front-end React Redux, in backend Node Express, in database MongoDB and Mongoose, and to exchange the data in real time, we are going to learn about WebSockets. So how WebSocket works, how in real time a data is exchanged between two users, that part we are going to learn. So complete authentication flow, real-time chat features, user profile management, chat system features, everything we are going to learn. Here I have documented everything what we are going to develop in our application. So if you remember, I have posted already the video of application that we are going to develop in our WhatsApp group also and in our community channel also. But still, let me show you. So this is the application which we are going to develop. So whenever user will try to access our application, we are going to show by default sign in page. If user want, he can sign up. Here sign in, sign up page we are going to develop. Now if user click on sign in, he should be able to sign in. So here I'm just adding certain credentials. And if you click on sign in, then here see we are going to show that loader part also. We are going to show notification also, whether user is signed in or if email ID is wrong or if password is wrong, that part also we are going to show. And here we will show all the list of the users. And this is what I was telling about this search. If I want to search any user, for example, if I want to search user with yes, so if I type yes, then I will get all the users who is having yes later. If I say yes one, only I got yes one here. And if I remove this, I will get all the users. Now, if I click on any user list, here I am going to get the user chat. So we are going to see how we can show our message on the right side and the people who are sending the message to us, their message on the left side, the date, the time, and here indicator also, whether user have seen our message or not seen the message. Apart from this, we can send images here. So if I want to send any image, I should be able to send the image like this. I should be able to send the emojis. I should be able to send the messages as well. So with emoji, we should be able to send the message. Now same user should log in from other browser. So let's assume that Sagar is logged in here and he is sending message to Raj. Now here, if I click on this profile pic, we will show here the profile picture of the user. Here I have given update details button. If you click on this update details, we should be able to update these details as well. If you click on back to home page, you will be back to home page. If you click on this logout, back to log sign in. Now I will just sign in with Sagar credentials only again. So here he is signed in. Now this is the Raj chat. Let's open in another browser. So let me just check here where I can find. Here I can find. Yeah. So this is another browser. Here I will log in with the Raj credentials. So here I got Raj details. Now, if you see, Sagar did the message to Raj. So there are the three messages which are pending. So here we got that notification also, time also, last message also, name of the user, and here we need to show the user image also. If I click on this, now here we are going to get all that charts of the user. Now here if I say, hi, Sagar, and send, now see here I got this indication because already here Sagar is online. So here we got the message, hi Sagar. I will say, how are you? And I will send some emoji. Now if I go back here, I should be able to get here, how are you? This message. So to build this application, whatever front end is required, whatever backend is required, whatever database is required, everything we are going to develop step by step. Here, I am not going to use any chat GPT code. So if you see in certain workshop, just to save our time, I take front end part code or back end part code from the chat GPT. That is just to save the time. But this is our real time project batch. Here, we are going to develop everything from the scratch. So that is the intention of this batch. Now you will find this kind of lot of applications on YouTube, but the problem with YouTube is they won't explain the front end part. They won't explain the CSS part. They will directly say that already we have written the CSS, they will paste that and they will show you. If you want, you can go through any chat application, you will see that. There are plenty of applications videos on the YouTube, but people won't explain everything. They just explain you only the flow. If you want, you guys can try that part. But here, everything we are going to develop step by step. That is the reason the duration of this projects, this batch is 2 months. So including two projects, it will go for 2 months. That is right now my assumption. Now it can be less than 2 months or it can be more than 2 months because this is my first batch on project. So I have never taken any batch on the project. This is my first batch on the project, which is only dedicated for project development. And next project, which is food order delivering project, which is under development, but there are certain screenshots I have taken. So these are some certain screenshots of that project. Still, I am thinking to change the UI part completely. I don't want to keep this simple. So here I'm just showing you certain pages which will be very similar to our food ordering page, but I'm not satisfied with this UI. I wanted to change the UI. So we will change the UI little bit. We will make it more complex, more appealing, more modern in our application. But these are the minimum things that we are going to develop. So still this project, I am working on this project. So once it is developed, as I have released chat application video, same video I will release on this as well. Anyways, we are going to start our development with chat application first. Anyways, it will go for 1 month. Meanwhile, this project will be ready. And then I can explain you this project development as well. And I'm pretty sure that once you develop first project, you will be capable of developing by yourself second project. That much knowledge you will get. But still, I will be developing both the project from the scratch till end so that everything will be able to grab you guys. Now here, what else I wanted to explain? Now in this food delivery project, we are going to develop home page. We are going to develop sign up page, login page. We are going to develop cart system, how many products are added in the cart. We are going to check the details of the product, which food you are ordering, what is the details of that food. We are going to develop payment integration here. We are going to develop the checkout page. We are going to develop the admin panel. In that, we will see order tracking page. We are going to develop the APIs for all these things. So these are the different things we are going to develop. So if you combine both the applications, nearly 15 to 20 APIs we are going to develop. And all our REST APIs, everything will be handled in the microservices architecture. Let me open here our Chrome. Let's go back here. Well, just let me give the details of this batch for you guys. So as I have said, all this we are going to develop. Apart from this, the duration, as I have mentioned, it will be 2 months. Class timings. Yep, class timings are very important, guys. So our sessions will be from Monday to Friday, and we are going to start our batch from tomorrow. And timing will be from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And every day at 6 p.m. I'm going to release one video on React.js. So the people who don't know React, they can go through those videos and they can start learning the React. Course fees, as I have mentioned, initially I thought to keep 3K, but then I have changed it to the 5K because I have included multiple things here now. Initially, my plan was just to teach project, but I have identified that so many people don't know backend development. So if I directly move towards project development, then there will be an issue. And here I'm going to include some system designs concepts, some DevOps concepts, and some backend topics, front end part. That is the reason I have just increased the fees structure to 5K. So it will be more beneficial for both of us, because within 3K managing 3 months will be very 2 months or 3 months, it will be very difficult. Hardly, I don't think people, hardly people, 5 to 7 people will join. So let's see how our first project batch goes. And after finishing this batch, I'm going to provide the certificate as well. So this batch will have certificate. I'm going to provide you certificate. Placement assistance I will provide. So if I find any openings in my contacts, then I can forward your resumes. I will take a resume building sessions. Then I will explain you how we can put our projects in our resume and how we can like explain our projects once we get the chance to give the interviews. Apart from that, every day I will provide you the session recordings. Now this session recordings I won't upload on YouTube. Maybe I will just upload first 2 or 3 sessions. After that, I won't even upload all the videos on the YouTube. So these videos will be only for those people who are going to enroll. So for them separately, I'm going to provide you the access of recordings from where you can access the recordings of every session and you can watch the video. So the validity will be around 1 year. So till 1 year, you will be able to access your recordings. So 1 year is more than enough, guys. After 1 year, you will never go and watch those recordings because you will be capable of developing such applications by your own. So 1 year is more than enough. So these are the details about our batch. So if you have any doubts or if you have any concerns, feel free to express. If you are interested to join this batch, then you guys can directly ping me on WhatsApp so that I will provide you the payment details where you have to do the payment. If you are interested, if you are not interested, just you can ignore this part. Yeah, if anyone have any doubts, feel free to let me know, guys. I think you guys can unmute yourself and you can speak up. Yeah. So if you have any doubts, feel free to let me know. In case if you don't have any doubts, yeah, you guys can leave. I will provide this both the PDFs on our WhatsApp group. Yeah, anyone have any doubts, guys?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So previously you told that in one workshop we will provide some React.js plus Next.js like that.
That will be next part. After this, I will start a separate batch on React.js and
Hmm.
React Native. So the people who will enroll here, for them freely I will allow in that batch. I won't
Okay,
charge
sir.
anything for those people. Okay. So very soon
Okay,
it will
sir.
start, maybe in the end of October or the mid of November. I'm going to start with Next.js and React Native as separate batch.
Okay, sir. Thank
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else, guys? Any other doubts you have? Any concerns? If you have any doubts, any concerns, you can clarify right now, or else later on, if you get any doubts or any concerns, you can directly ping me on WhatsApp, guys. Now, if you don't have any doubts, yeah, then you can drop and let's meet tomorrow at 7:30. I will provide you the registration link where you can register for the first session tomorrow at 7:30 p.m.